Hi everybody, this is Kathy from Scrappy Counselor Designs, and this is another design team project for Gina's Designs. I will put her information at the end of the video, as well as the photos of this. But the things that are from Gina's Designs this month are, and it's this banner right here. It says Believe, and this is from Banner Builder Dovetailed Minis, and I added this little banner to my shadow box, and this is an old, I want to say Coca-Cola bottle holder, but so I just filled it of things that represented me and the things that I like. So let's get started, and we'll get in the top here. There is some Viennese lace on an old clothespin, and in the very back you'll see there's a little I think it's a Teresa Collins, maybe, I'm not sure, but it's a little plaque, and it's on the wall back there. And I have a thimble and a pearl, a flat back pearl bead. And then the other thing that's on here that is from Gina's Designs, and it represents me very well, and it's the dress forms. I have 4 of them from Gina's Designs. There's one, here's another one, and the last one looks like it's being naughty. It fell over. I'm gonna have to fix that, but it's back there in the corner by the piano. We have a baby grand piano that was made by my husband's family in Germany, and the piano is made in 1856, and I love to play the piano, so that's what that represents. And then these Tim Holtz cards over here, the BHBCE, each one of those represents the first letter of each of my grandchildren. I love roses, so I used I'm not sure where I got the roses. I think they're I Am Roses, but then I used gesso and tipped each one of them in gesso, and then I made this little stick pin that goes through the rows. And then on the next little box here, there are some sewing, antique sewing things, and I love to sew, or at least one time I used to sew and make all my daughter's clothes, but she's gotten big and kind of moved on. And the next is I have some birds and a bird nest, and then I have a little, I'm not sure who makes them, but they're light bulbs that have sayings on them, and this says family, and family is in with the family of birds, but it also, I'm very love my family very much. And then I love keys, just any old type of old keys. And then I have another little cubicle here that has sewing stuff in it again. It has a little saying in the back that says cherish. That's from Quick Quotes. All of those sewing embellishments are antiques that I've been collecting. Then over here I have a big K, and that was given to me through a swap I did with Little Scrap of Heaven, and the recipient, or the person who sent it to me, was Karen Danby. Hi Karen, thanks. I don't use it to obviously stamp with because it is in there permanently. The next thing I have, I have another little light bulb here that says treasures. And then the next one, I have an old-fashioned boot. It's a ceramic, so it's not antique, but I love to collect boots. And In my old sewing room, craft room, I had a whole lot of sewing drawers up on the wall, antique sewing drawers, flipped all different directions, holding antique sewing embellishments. Or actually, they weren't embellishments back then, they actually used them. And the next one is a Victorian house, because I love Victorian and Victorian homes. And in this middle section, one of them here, I have a flower I made out of some lace, and I cut out each one of the flowers individually, and then I put it together. The center has a jewel, a pink jewel, kind of like, looks like a diamond, acrylic diamond, and that's the center of my flower. Then I bought this really pretty bird at Christmas time, and I just loved it. I thought it was very pretty, went very well with the paper. And here, I love antique photos, love to make scrapbooks with antique photos, especially with families. I've done my husband's family, and I've done as much as my family as I can, still looking though. I also have, that photo is of my husband's family, one of his relatives. I put a Tim Holtz film strip back there, an old antique replica of an old antique phone, and then this little clock. And I used shimmeries on it, so it wasn't such a bright gold, but I thought it was really pretty. And then I have I'm not sure if this is Tim Holtz or if this is Graphic 45 drawer pull. I put Dream in there. And as I move down, then this photo of this little girl is my mother-in-law when she was 2.5 in Holland. And it's just such a sweet little photo that I just love it, so I use it quite a bit. And then I have I Am Roses and Wild Orchid Craft Flowers roses in here, along with a photo. And then over here I have my initials, and I have I Am Roses with gesso tipped on the tips. And then in the background I have beads and just flower roses I got in a swab. And here's some antique lace that my friend gave me, so I just put it on there because I thought it was pretty. And then there's this big old key that I got at Joann's, maybe no, it was Michael's Keys, that's what it was. And then this black trim is a rose kind of flowered trim. I just kind of lined around the kind of the box with it. And oh, and here is a couple of little nutcrackers. They represent the fact that I take my 2 granddaughters to see the Nutcracker every year. And I started this tradition a couple of years ago. They're only 5 and 6, so I waited till they could at least sit through the program. And I hope to do this until they are married someday. And it's just a fun tradition, and I think everybody should, especially grandmas, should start traditions with their granddaughters. And I'm looking into trying to find things to do with my grandson that would be just grandsons, that would just be special just for him. And then when the 2 young ones grow up, hopefully I can do something special with just the boys. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching. Please stop by and visit Gina's Designs shop. Lots of fun projects, die cuts, or what they actually are laser cuts that that's what her designs are. And They're really fun to alter and to add to projects. So please stop by, and you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.